Hello students, I hope you all are well and doing your studies at home. Today we will study MBO, means Management by Objective. But before that you should know what is objectives. Objectives are the endpoints. Objectives can be short term, medium or long term. It can be defined at the corporate level, departmental level or at the individual level. Objectives can be primary, secondary or social objectives. MBO term was first offered by Peter Drucker in 1954 in his book The Practice of Management. MBO is known by many popular names like JTS, Pride, WPR, PBO, OST, etc. So first of all, we will discuss what is MBO. According to Peter Drucker, MBO is regarded as a system for improving performance, both at the individual manager and the enterprise as a whole, by setting objectives at the corporate level, means top level, departmental level, and the individual manager's level. According to Kunz and other, MBO is a comprehensive managerial system that integrates many key managerial activities so that goals can be achieved effectively and efficiently. There are different features of MBO. It is a philosophy of management. It is a goal-oriented approach. Objectives are common, but goals are defined at individual level. Participation and involvement is important. It is an interactive, comprehensive, and a system approach of achieving the objectives. So, it is also known as complete system approach. So, it is applied to total management system. It aims at optimum results. It is a simple, universal approach. Objectives are established at all levels. As I told you before, objectives are established at corporate level, departmental level, and at the individual levels. Then you have to match the objective with the resources, how much resources you have. It is a guideline for appropriate system and procedure in any organization. In MBO model, periodic review of performance is done. It is a means for integrating the organization with its environment, with subsystem and people. Later on, feedback on the actual performance is given, which is then compared with the planned performance of the employees. There are different steps in the process of MBO. First of all, you have to set the overall organizational objective. Then you have to set the objectives of subordinates. But objectives should be specific, verifiable, quantitative, time linked, and reward linked so as to motivate our employees. Next, after setting the objectives of subordinates, you have to match the resources with the objective. After that, you have to do the recycling. Recycling of the objective means if you want to change any objective, then you can consult with your junior or your senior, and then you can change the objective as per the requirement or do the necessary adjustments. Then you have to develop the action plan. Then you have to implement the action plan. And later on, after implementing the action plan, you have to take the periodic review. It can be weekly, it can be monthly, it can be fortnightly. After taking the periodic review, you have to evaluate the performance of each and every employee. It is known as performance appraisal. Because on the expiry of the specific time or on the completion of the assigned task, performance is evaluated. On that basis only, the employee will get the promotion or any incentives. So, after evaluation of the performance, you have to take the feedback. Feedback is provided to the top manager. On the basis of the final evaluation, superior sends their comments and suggestion on the performance of the each and every employee. In this way, the process of MBO is complete. There are certain benefits of MBO. These benefits are: it helps in improving the productivity. It helps in evaluation of the performance of the employee. It gives opportunity to the manager for the personal satisfaction. It helps in locating the weak and problem areas of any organization or the employee or the department. It is a device for organization control and integration. Other benefits are: it stimulates the subordinate motivation. It helps in encouraging the commitment. It gives better control and coordination. It helps in effective planning, as well as it is the basis for the organizational change. But every model has some limitation. So there are different limitation or weaknesses, like difficulty in setting the goal. It is very difficult to set the goal at each and every level. Then you have to emphasis on short term goal instead of long term goal, because for any organization long term goals are important, but MBO focuses on the short term goal. It includes excessive paperwork. It depends on the ability of the manager, means the success of MBO model depends on the ability of the manager. It is a time consuming process. It is inflexible. Sometimes people use unethical means to seek promotions. It force objectives on the manager. It neglect the personal development, because employees are busy in fulfilling their objective. Instead of personal development, they are focusing on the work only. Next, how we can make any MBO model effective, or what are the requisite of the effective MBO model. The purpose should be clear, why MBO model is required. Proper monitoring should be done. MBO model should be made in such a way that the personal development of the employee should be there. Resources should be properly allocated. Proper participation of all employee at all levels should be done, because goals and objectives are defined at all levels. It should be made simple, less paperwork, and flexible along with adaptability. It should consist of full support, involvement, and commitment of all level of managers. In this way, we can make any MBO model effective. I hope you all are able to understand what is MBO. I had made video in Hindi also. So if any of your friend want to see this video in Hindi, you can subscribe my channel and tell or share the link of my channel. So like, share and subscribe my channel and ping the bell icon, so that as and when I will post new video, you will get the updates. For downloading the notes, you can check the link in the description box. I am going to provide notes in Hindi also in the Hindi video. Thank you for today.